The Oregon Department of Human Services, through the Office of Developmental Disabilities Services, ODDS, will be launching a new statewide case management system for intellectual and developmental disabilities. This new system will enhance case management services by simplifying information access and sharing, providing real-time data for individuals and staff, enabling remote access and improving system usability, reducing data entry and streamlining processes, simplifying county transfers, and offering alerts and due date tracking. In this brief video, as a project partner, we invite you to explore with us the stages of the case management system development lifecycle. We carry out this project with an agile approach. Using Agile to implement a project allows for flexibility, iteration, and continuous improvement. This is in contrast to other IT projects that used a waterfall approach, which requires finalizing everything before release. Agile allows us to prioritize features and deliver the system in increments. This allows us to speed up delivery, adapt to changes, and incorporate feedback along the way. In this project, we have different stages. By stages, we mean distinct sets of activities, which include initiation, initial planning, implementation, and refinement, and finally, maintenance and operations. Let's begin with activities that take place during initiation. The initiation stage, which is now complete, is where our journey began. It laid the foundation for the case management system project. The project team built a solid business case. This is a document that analyzed the current state, identified the gaps, and defined future needs to ensure alignment with priorities. Next, a project charter was created. This is a document that outlines the project's purpose, vision, and goals to keep everyone on the same page. We also formed a Change Champions Network as part of organizational change management. This is a statewide volunteer group connecting impacted voices to the project. Champions share updates, gather feedback, and ensure the system reflects the needs of their communities by engaging with their teams and communicating information back to their work groups. Governance committees with representatives from ODDS, CMEs, and other groups were also formed during this stage to guide decision-making. The Working Steering Committee gathers insights, identifies subject matter experts, and provides feedback as well as user stories. The Executive Steering Committee aligns project goals with state priorities and is a decision-making authority. The next step is gathering input through discovery sessions with these committees. These collaborative meetings help identify high-level goals, challenges, and priorities to guide the project. From these sessions, the team captures initial requirements, an early snapshot of system needs. This forms the foundation for vendor selection and planning, with room for refinement as the project progresses. Now let's look at some of the activities that make up initial planning. Here, we focus on determining the resources needed for project success. Before onboarding a vendor, we establish the big picture plan, including scope, schedule, and budget. This ensures we have a clear path forward. Procurement documentation is also prepared to help with selecting a vendor. A key part of planning is creating a backlog framework, a structured list of known requirements and constraints. This framework evolves as the project moves through implementation and refinement, capturing new ideas and updates as they arise. Through iterative refinement, meaning we update and improve in short cycles, the backlog adapts to emerging details and shifting project needs. This flexible approach ensures the system remains responsive to real-world requirements. Additionally, organizational change management plays a crucial role during this stage by hosting town halls and listening sessions to build awareness and address concerns. These forums create an open space for discussion, keeping impacted groups informed, engaged, and aligned with the project's goals and upcoming changes. Once the vendor is onboarded, we start implementation and refinement of the actual system. To do this, we plan for short cycles called program increments. Each program increment has objectives and features of the system to deliver on. The Working Steering Committee and Executive Steering Committee provide input and direction, but day-to-day planning happens with the core project team and vendor. Within each program increment, we run sprints, short, focused periods to develop specific parts of the system. Within each sprint, we might focus on a particular epic, major system deliverables, features, specific capabilities within an epic, and user stories, short user-focused requirements to guide our work. Select subject matter experts from the committees will participate as we build. This helps ensure each area is guided by the right expertise. For example, when we work on the intake workflow, we consult subject matter experts who handle intake in their day-to-day roles. As a result, each part of the system is shaped by the people who know it best. At the end of each sprint, we test. Some sprints only need internal quality assurance, but once a coherent workflow is ready, we invite real users to try it out. This is user acceptance testing. If something doesn't work, the team decides whether to fix it right away or address it in a future sprint, taking into account factors like effort, risk, and user impact. At the end of each sprint, we conduct a sprint review. We also do a demonstration at the end of each program increment to show progress. Not everyone attends every review. We focus on the people whose expertise matters most. Feedback is documented, prioritized, and folded into future sprints. This constant loop of building, testing, and refining is what makes Agile so flexible, and ultimately implementation and refinement of the system a success. Once the system is operational and most core features are live, we enter the maintenance and operation phase. The system is handed off to ODDS operations and Oregon's Office of Information Services for ongoing management, support, and performance monitoring. A prioritized backlog will remain in place. A Scrum team, dedicated to delivering new features in short cycles, will include state staff from the original project. This team will handle enhancements, defect fixes, and legislative or policy updates. Our feedback loops will stay open so we can continually refine and improve the system. The case management system is here to support staff, streamline processes, and enhance services for everyone involved, while improving with input from our project partners and community. If you have questions or comments, please email us at the address below. Thank you for your time and partnership.